now we interview Vera. She is going to take part in module of United Nations for students. And we will try to know a little bit more about this. Hi Vera, tell us please who are you and what are you doing?
As you know now, my name is Vera. I'm the student of 9th class, and I'm going to take part in United Nations Committee for high school students and for students of universities. It is an international model for students who want to be in future a diplomat, or some people who are related to international relationships. As for me, I decided to take part in this model because I want to become a diplomat in the social sphere of our country. That is why I decided to take part in this model.
Okay, what is the subject of this project?
It's not a subject, it's every committee has its agenda, and my agenda is saving our cultural, ours means world, saving world's heritage, and also providing cultural education. So my agenda is to save our cultural world.
But you say to me that you want to represent 5 countries. How?
Yes, every student will be given its own country. In form, you need to put 5 countries which want to be like a diplomat from. I want to be a diplomat of Japan because I want to connect my future work with this country. Also, I put there, as I remember, Russia, United Kingdom, the USA, and Thailand, because I know a lot of things about these countries.
Okay, can you tell us a little bit about culture? What role does it play in our modern world?
Well, nowadays, as we know, our world is technically provided, and also the main body of discussion in educational sphere, in modern sphere, is technology, science, and just progress of our world. But sometimes people forget about culture. For example, why do I need to take part, for example, in even school, for example, festival of culture, when I can take part in Olympiad? It's not. I'm not telling that it is bad, but because of this, people can forget its culture, its history, and sometimes, if whole nation forgets its culture, then this nation disappears. If we are talking about history, for example, we can say about Russian Federation. It has a lot of nations, for example, Tatarian, Bashkirs, I don't know, like, for example, the people of Caucasus, not only Russian as we know, and there is a lot of little nations who have 150 people, and our country is famous for it, that we have got such a lot of nations, but we won't be famous if these nations dies.
Okay, and now I have a very interesting question about what is your opinion about Greta Thunberg? I think it's very
Greta Thunberg.
Yes, near things.
Yes, there are near things. I don't feel myself as I will become a second Greta Thunberg.
Why not? Why not?
Well, because she decided to be not only the eco person, she decided also to be a politician. Like, she decided to take part in all these committees, decided to take part in all these congresses, and I'm got this in one, and it is not like for all world, it's just for a little group of students who want to help our world, want to help UNESCO, but not the only girl who decided to save all world. That is why I think that She's a nice, she's a nice girl who tried. But
The girl who tried.
the girl who tried. But it is just another thing. It's not like our community.
Yes, I read your essay and I have a couple of questions about it. For example, can you explain the situation about Buddha? I think this is very interesting for our viewers.
Yes. What does it mean about Buddha? As we know, there are a lot of religions in our world. They mean Christianity, Buddhism, and Islam. There was one very unpleasant event not in our history, in the history of our world. As we know, there is a country, Afghanistan, in Asia. It is Muslim country, and some archaeologists found there two enormous statues of Buddha. These statues were very important for history of Buddhism and for people who believe in this religion. But when all people started to think about it, they wanted to come there. When they came there, they asked, I'm sorry, but why are there ruins but not Buddha statues? And the cause of these ruins were that Afghanistan people didn't want Buddha to be in their country, and they just bombed it. And for example, even if we are Christians, we also need to know culture of Islam people, of Buddhism, of Buddha people, and other religions that in the future we don't have such situations.
Yes, I also think it is very important, and maybe you can tell us more about this congress. What is the result of it? I understand that you will write there, tell something about culture in the world, and then will you have some prize or maybe some innovation for another step, or it's...
Well, as you know, a lot of students' competitions have its steps, but as it's not Olympiad or a competition, it's just a congress. We come there if we are chosen. And besides the students, there are some people from United Nations. For example, it can be from Russia, it can be from United Kingdom, from France, and other countries of United Nations. So we come there, and we discuss the agenda of our committee. For example, if I'll go there as Japan, as a diplomat from Japan, I will talk about the problems which Japan has with this topic. And as we see, for example, in the news, for example, of our government of our country, how they talk smart people sitting in a row, and they listen to the main subject, they talk with each other. The same will be in our model. Students will represent their countries, they'll sit in a row, discuss it, and at the end our final decision will be sent to United Organization as the solution of the problem. So it is, I don't think that we will have any prizes, but I think there will be a lot of bonuses.
Will this event help you in your future job?
I think that absolutely yes. As I said, I want to be a diplomat in a social and cultural sphere of for our country. As I said, I want to be a diplomat with Japan or with other Asian countries, for example, again, China, Korea, not North, South Korea, Japan, these countries. Or maybe in Arabian countries. That is why this congress will help me to feel the atmosphere, how I will talk with other people, feel the atmosphere of international congress. Yes, this congress is an international, so there are not only Russian people, there are people from all over the world. That's why I will feel the atmosphere of how I will talk with our people, how I need to communicate with them, how I need to be looked, what uniform I need to wear, like all this atmosphere will be in my mind when I will be I will be an adult.
And the last question, where does this event take place?
This event takes place in Moscow University called MGIMO. Why this is so important also for me? Because maybe in the future I will study in this university, and when I heard that it will be in MGIMO, I was like, oh my gosh, yes, I will go there. So it will take part in MGIMO.
And it means that students all over the world will write in our country?
Yes, yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yes, it was Vera. Thank you so much for the interview, and we hope that this event will be very important and very good for you and our school.
Sure.
Bye. А теперь еще раз, потому что я забыла положить диктофон. Что? Серьезно?